What if animals had their own Stone Age? For centuries, historians believed that only humans wielded tools and created a Stone Age. But a groundbreaking discovery changed everything. Researchers recently unearthed shaped stones in Brazil and Thailand that looked just like ancient human tools. The twist? These tools weren't crafted by early humans but by Capuchin and macaque monkeys. Can you imagine that? These clever primates have been living in their own version of the Stone Age for over 3,000 years. They meticulously selected heavy round stones as hammers and flat stones as anvils to crack open their food. And guess what? They even taught these skills to their young. Archaeologists found pounding marks and crushed edges on the stones that perfectly match how modern monkeys crack open hard cashew nuts today. It gets even better. The tools were discovered right under the very trees where monkeys still gather to feast today. By digging layer by layer, scientists traced a history of monkeys dropping these rocks in the same spots for thousands of years. They even found ancient dust from nuts on the oldest rocks. This revelation forces us to rethink what we know about intelligence in the animal kingdom. Now, let's shift gears to the ancient civilizations of humans. When we think of the first big cities, we often think of Mesopotamia. But a surprising find in Ukraine and Moldova challenged that narrative. Photos from old Soviet military planes revealed strange circular patterns on the ground. Modern scientists use special tools to scan the Earth's magnetic fields, uncovering massive settlements known as the Cucuteni-Tripillion megasites. These sites housed thousands of homes arranged in giant rings, accommodating up to 21,000 people. They thrived as early as 4000 BC, showing that large urban societies existed in Eastern Europe long before Mesopotamia. Can you imagine the bustling life in those ancient cities? Now let's talk about life expectancy in the ancient world. We often hear that ancient people rarely lived past their 30s, but this idea is misleading. In 2018, scientist Christine Cave studied skeletons from Old English graveyards using a new method that looked at tooth wear. Her findings revealed that the infamous statistic claiming an average life expectancy of 30 was skewed by high infant mortality rates. If someone survived childhood, they could live into their 70s. This means the ancient world was filled with healthy grandparents. Shocking, right? Now let's explore the mysterious branches of our family tree. For years, experts thought only modern humans and Neanderthals existed during the late Ice Age. But in 2010, a tiny pinky bone discovered in a Siberian cave revealed a shocking truth. It belonged to the Denisovans, a completely unknown group of ancient relatives. This discovery indicated that our ancestors interacted with this mysterious group, even having children together. Some Denisovan traits still exist in modern populations, especially in places like Tibet and Melanesia. Now, let's shatter some stereotypes about prehistoric gender roles. For decades, it was assumed that men were the hunters while women gathered plants. But a grave discovered in the Andes Mountains of Peru in 2020 changed everything. Inside was a skeleton buried with hunting gear, initially thought to belong to a male. However, modern tests revealed that this elite hunter was actually a teenage girl. This shocking find suggests that up to half of all early big game hunters were women. Imagine the strong women of the past leading the hunts. Now let's take a trip to ancient Egypt. Before the Iron Age, it was believed that advanced iron weapons were impossible for ancient people. However, a beautifully decorated iron dagger found on King Tut's mummified leg proved otherwise. In 2016, researchers used advanced X-ray technology to analyze the dagger, revealing it contained high amounts of nickel and cobalt, elements that match the makeup of meteorites. This means ancient Egyptians crafted weapons from metal that literally fell from the sky. Now let's talk about robots. Many believe that robots were a modern invention, but a 13th century manuscript by inventor Al-Jazari tells a different story. He created the first programmable automaton, a robotic musical band, and complex water clocks that used pistons and crankshafts, parts found in modern engines. This proves that sophisticated robotics existed centuries before similar technology appeared in the West. Now let's dive into the world of pirates. We often picture pirates as chaotic villains, but a discovery in 1984 revealed they were actually early pioneers of democracy. The wreck of the Witta Galley, the only confirmed pirate ship from the Golden Age, revealed that crews held elections for their captains and established early forms of health insurance. They even welcomed freed African slaves as equal members with voting rights. Can you believe that? Now let's shift to the surprising world of human evolution. For a long time, scientists believed that human evolution was a straightforward path of growth. However, the discovery of tiny ancient people known as Homo floresiensis, nicknamed Hobbits, turned that belief upside down. These mini-humans stood just 3.5 feet tall and lived alongside Neanderthals and modern humans, crafting advanced tools with brains the size of a chimpanzee. It challenges everything we thought we knew about intelligence. Now, let's explore Viking navigation. For years, historians dismissed the magical sunstone mentioned in Norse sagas as myth. However, a crystal called Iceland spar was found in a 16th century shipwreck, revealing its ability to polarize light. This means Vikings could use it to find the sun even in heavy clouds. Modern experiments confirm its accuracy. Could this ancient navigation method have changed the course of history? Let's talk about Roman literacy. For years, it was believed that reading and writing were skills only for the elite in ancient Rome. But in 1973, archaeologists discovered hundreds of wooden scraps covered in ink, revealing everyday chatter, supply lists, and even birthday invitations. This shows that literacy was more widespread than previously thought. Now, let's uncover the secrets of ancient Greece. We often think of ancient Greece as lacking complex machines, but the discovery of the Antikythera mechanism changed that. This ancient analog computer, dating back over 2,000 years, was used to calculate celestial movements and predict eclipses. It proves that the ancient Greeks had engineering skills that were lost for centuries. As we explore cave art, we often picture male hunters as the artists. However, research reveals that 75% of cave artists might have been women. This challenges our perceptions of gender roles in ancient societies. Now, let's discuss Viking exploration. For centuries, it was believed that Columbus was the first European to reach the Americas. However, a discovery in Newfoundland revealed a Viking settlement, proving they arrived nearly 500 years earlier. Imagine the Norse explorers setting foot on the continent long before Columbus. Now, let's rethink Roman gladiators. We often picture them as carnivorous warriors, but evidence shows they were actually strict vegetarians. Their high-carbohydrate diet made them strong and resilient, allowing them to survive battles longer than we thought. Now, let's explore the bond between ancient humans and pets. A discovery in Germany revealed a 14,000-year-old puppy buried with care, showing that ancient people loved their pets beyond practicality. This proves that companionship has deep roots in human history. Now let's challenge our perceptions of Stone Age fashion. Archaeological finds in Georgia revealed that early humans made colorful, tailored clothes from plant fibers over 30,000 years ago. They weren't just rough hunters, they cared about their appearance. Now let's discuss Spartan society. The famous tale of Spartans tossing weak babies into a pit was debunked when scientists found no baby bones in the Kayada's chasm, only those of adult criminals. This shows how myths can distort our understanding of history. Now let's revisit the Viking grave in Burka. For over a century, it was assumed that powerful Viking graves belonged to men. But DNA testing revealed that a high-ranking warrior was actually a woman. This challenges the stereotype that only men could be military leaders in Viking society. Finally, let's explore the Indus Valley civilization. Many believe that with civilization comes war, but discoveries show that this advanced society had almost no weapons. Their cities thrived without a military presence, challenging the notion that war is an inevitable part of civilization. Imagine a society built on cooperation rather than conflict. As we reflect on these incredible discoveries, what other secrets of the past are waiting to be uncovered?